Good morning, everybody. We will be beginning the formal function in a few minutes. I request everyone to please take their designated seats. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, All Saints College. And interestingly, at this point, every one of you sitting here answers to that greeting, isn't it? So, we are here today, this morning, to celebrate legacies, friendships, and successes. Every one of us sitting here has a degree of engagement with All Saints College. Some people have been here for 2 years, some for 3, some for 5, some for 30, and some never have left. So it's a recognition of all of you here, and the fact that there are, people meeting, greeting each other, feeling so happy, and renewing acquaintances. So, welcome to Synergy 2026. Organized by the All Saints College Alumni Association. We will begin the proceedings with a prayer song by the college choir. I request everybody to please rise.
Hello.
Thank you very much. And now I request Dr. Cynthia Christopher, Head Department of Botany, to welcome the gathering.
Reverend Mother Molly Atuli, our revered patron, Professor Dr. Reshmi Prasad, our esteemed principal and president of today's function, Dr. Sister Pascola D'Souza, our distinguished vice principal, distinguished guest of honor, Ms. Kairunizae, former professor of English and renowned author, Dr. Manju Vasudevan, founder of Forest Post, Ms. Chinnu Chandini, our pride and celebrated senior artist, our beloved alumni in governance, Sheba Patrick, Shruti Ayam, Amrita R. Prasad, Ms. Shirley, Kinsey Ivan, Danya S. and Sajina BV, former teaching and non-teaching staff, Dr. Sister Shaina TJ, Secretary ASCAA, Dr. Sister Carvalho Faustina Cecilia, Treasurer ASCAA, members of All Saints College Alumni Association, faculty, parents, and my dear students. A warm and heartfelt welcome to each one of you to Synergy 2026, a celebration of legacy and leadership. On behalf of All Saints College Alumni Association, it gives me immense joy and pride to welcome you all to this grand reunion and celebration. Today, we gather not merely as alumni, but as a living testament to the values, vision, and vitality that All Saints College has instilled in each of us. All Saints College, Thiruvananthapuram, re-accredited by NAC with prestigious A+ grade, has long been a cradle of excellence, nurturing generations of women who have gone on to shine in every walk of life. Today, Synergy 2026 brings together the best of those stories. Stories of courage, commitment, and contribution. We are deeply honored and privileged to have with us today 3 extraordinary women who are shining examples of what a daughter of All Saints can achieve. We warmly welcome Ms. Kairunisai A., our alumna and former professor of Department of English, All Saints College, and an accomplished author whose literary work has made a profound impact on our cultural landscape, most notably in the world of children's literature. Best known as the creative mind behind the beloved Butterfinger series, she has captured the hearts and imaginations of young readers with warmth, wit, and wisdom. Her presence today is a reminder that words, when wielded with purpose and passion, have the power to change the world, one young mind at a time. We welcome you, ma'am. We are equally delighted to welcome Dr. Manju Vasudevan, founder of Forest Post, a venture that grew from a deep and abiding passion for nature, sustainability, and social justice. Dr. Manju's work goes far beyond entrepreneurship in its conventional sense. She has dedicated herself to one of the most meaningful causes of our time, championing the community forest rights of forest-dwelling Adivasi communities in central Kerala, ensuring that those who have lived with and protected our forests for generations are rightfully recognized and empowered. Through the cooperative model of enterprise building, she has trained women's group in the value addition of minor forest products, enabling them to build dignified livelihoods and strengthen local economies from the ground up. Her journey is a powerful reminder that true leadership is not measured by personal achievement alone, but by the lives one uplifts along the way. Dear Manju, your vision, your compassion, and your quiet yet transformative work inspire us all to dream with great purpose and to act with greater resolve. We are truly honored to welcome you here today. Welcome. And with great admiration, we welcome Ms. Chinnu Chandani, our very own former student and a celebrated cine actor who has captivated audiences with her remarkable screen presence. Chinnu was the chairperson of the College Union in 2010, a role she embraced with the same energy, creativity, and conviction that she brings to everything she does. As someone who had the privilege of working closely with her as a teacher in charge of the Arts Club during those years, I can say with great personal pride that Chinnu was not just an active student, she was a creative force. Her ideas were bold, her enthusiasm was infectious, and her natural flair was for the arts was evident to all of us who was fortunate enough to witness it firsthand. It is no surprise that the same spark that lit up our college has now illuminated the silver screen. Chinnu, you have made All Saints immensely proud, and it is a joy beyond words to welcome you back home today. Welcome, Chinnu. We are deeply grateful to our patron, Reverend Mother Moliatuli, whose unwavering guidance and blessings have always been the foundation of everything we do at All Saints College. Her vision and grace continue to inspire generations of women. Welcome you, Mother. We are especially honored that Professor Dr. Reshmi Prasad, our beloved principal, graciously preside over today's program and deliver the presidential address. Under her dynamic and compassionate leadership, All Saints College continues to scale new heights of academic and institutional excellence. Welcome, ma'am. We also extend a warm and respectful welcome to our Vice Principal, Dr. Sister Pascola D'Souza Aldrich, whose steadfast dedication and guidance have been integral to the academic and administrative life of this institution. Your leadership and commitment inspire us deeply, and we are honored by your presence today. Welcome, Sister. We are equally delighted to welcome the office bearers of All Saints College Alumni Association, Dr. Sister Shaina TJ, our esteemed secretary, and Dr. Sister Carvalho Faustina Sicila, our dedicated treasurer. Your tireless commitment and selfless service to ASCAA have been a driving force behind everything we celebrate today. We are deeply grateful and honored by your presence. Welcome, sisters. Today, we also take special pride in celebrating our alumni in governance. Women who have stepped beyond convention and taken on the mantle of public service. We warmly welcome ward councillors Ms. Shiva Patrick, Ms. Shruti I.M., Ms. Kinsey Ivan, Ms. Danya S., Ms. Sajina Bivi, Ms. Shirley, as well as Amrita R. Prasad, Panchayat member. Your dedication to grassroots democracy is an inspiration to every young woman in this hall. You have turned civic responsibility into calling, and today we celebrate you. Welcome each one of you. Synergy 2026 would be incomplete without acknowledging the pillars who made us who we are. We extend a special and heartfelt welcome to all our former teachers and beloved non-teaching staff of All Saints College who have joined us today. Dear teachers, you were far more than educators. You were mentors, guides, and quiet forces behind every success story that walks through these doors today. Your patience, your passion, and your belief in us shaped not just our academic journeys, but our very characters. The knowledge you imparted, the values you modeled, and the encouragement you offered at our most uncertain moments, these gifts are that we carry with us in our lifetime. We also warmly welcome our dear non-teaching staff, the backbone of this institution. Your dedication, care, and tireless service created an environment where we could learn, grow, and thrive. Often working quietly behind the scenes, your contribution to every student's experience at All Saints College has been immeasurable and deeply cherished. To our teachers and staff, you are not former members of All Saints, you are forever part of this soul. Your presence here today fills our hearts with gratitude, nostalgia, and immense joy. We honor you, we thank you, and we celebrate you. We also extend a very warm and joyful welcome to the dedicated teachers and staff who are presently serving All Saints College. You are the living heartbeat of this institution, nurturing, guiding, and inspiring every student who passes through the classrooms today. Your commitment to academic excellence and holistic development continues to uphold the proud legacy. Your presence here today is a testament to the spirit of togetherness that defines All Saints. A very special welcome to all the alumni, the daughters of All Saints College, who have carried the values and spirits of this institution into every corner of the world. You are the living proof of what All Saints stands for: excellence, integrity, and service. And to our dear present students, the bright and promising generation now walking these very corridors, welcome. You are not merely witnesses to this celebration, you are its future. May Synergy 2026 inspire in you a deeper pride in your alma mater and a renewed sense of purpose. Together, past and present, you form an unbroken chain of sisterhood and shared legacy. Above all, we begin this celebration with hearts full of gratitude to God Almighty, the source of all wisdom, strength, and grace. It is by His boundless blessings that All Saints College has flourished over decades, shaping countless lives with purpose and meaning. As we gather here today, in the spirit of synergy and celebration, we humbly seek His continued guidance and grace upon this institution, upon our beloved alumni, our students, our teachers, and upon every life that has been touched by the Spirit of All Saints. May this day be a reflection of His glory, and may all that we do here bring honor to His name. We also invite you to join us for ASCAA 2026, a women-led business expo at ASCAA Square. ASCAA is a celebration of women's entrepreneurship and creativity, a platform where ambition meets opportunity. We encourage all of you to visit, support, and celebrate the enterprising women who have made this expo possible. Today is a day of synergy, where memories meet milestones, where the past celebrates the present, and where every story adds to the collective legacy of All Saints. Let us come together, reconnect, reflect, and rejoice. Once again, a warm and wholehearted welcome to each and every one of you. May the spirit of synergy fill this hall with pride, purpose, and the timeless bonds of sisterhood. Thank you.
Thank you, Cynthia. And in fact, I would like to also extend a warm welcome in spirit to our foundress, Mother Mary Veronica, and our co-foundress, Mother Mary Elias, who you can see on either side of you. It's their vision and their sense of purpose that has made this day possible for us. And at this point, we should also welcome in our midst, even if it is in absentia, some of the stalwarts on whose shoulders this college has stood for such a long time. When few of our alumni had come to meet the principal this morning, they had mentioned names, very significant names, such as Sister Alice, Mother Mary Frances, Sister Edwiges, Sister Letitia, Sister Laurencia, and Sister Lillian. And of course, so many teachers. And it's a testimony to the quality of education that we have offered here that they even remembered the portions that those teachers taught them. So thank you very much. And on that note, I would like to welcome our principal, Dr. Rashmi R. Prasad, to please deliver the presidential address. Ma'am.
Guests of honor, Ms. Kairunisae, celebrated author and former faculty member of our college, Dr. Manju Vasudevan, founder, Forest Pose, Ms. Chinnu Chandini, cine artist, all of whom are our cherished alumni, Reverend Mother Molly Atuli, our beloved manager and Superior General of the Congregation of the Carmelite Religious, and other dignitaries on the desk, Dr. Sister D'Souza Pascola Adelrich, our Vice Principal, Dr. Sister Shaina TJ, Secretary, All Saints College Alumni Association, ASCAA, Dr. Sister Carvalho Faustina Cecilia, Treasurer, ASCAA, young leaders of the local self-government bodies, former faculty members and administrative staff of All Saints College, our dear alumni, teachers, supportive staff, and my dear children, good morning. It is with a sense of great pride and joy that I stand before you today. This is a unique day in the 62 years of All Saints College, Thiruvananthapuram. Today, We are a confluence of generations of our former students, faculty members, administrative staff, and our present stakeholders. We have gathered under the banner of All Saints College to celebrate the Alumni Association's initiatives, Synergy 2026 and ASCAA 2026. As a former student of this prestigious institution, I am also personally invested in this association and the events of this day. There is a reason today's events are named thus. Synergy suggests a coming together, a convergence of thoughts, intentions, and energies. It is a testimony to the scintillating legacy of this institution that our call to reunite was answered so enthusiastically. ASCAA means nest. It is a place of homecoming, a place of protection and nurture. Through this venture, we are looking to nurture the spirit of entrepreneurship and cooperation among not just our alumni, but also among women-led businesses. It is heartening to see the response we have received and the possibilities that this can present for us as an institution and for the people who are joining us as our stakeholders. I'm very happy to have with us not just our alumni, but also the young women who will be leading the transformation of our nation at the grassroots level. Over the years, we have been consistently represented in governance at various levels in public and corporate administrations. It is you all, our generations, past, present, and future, who will hold our flag aloft. I am honored and humbled to have with us our former faculty members and administrative staff who gave the best years of their lives in the service of this college. Without your guidance and vision, this institution would not have scaled the heights it has. Our teachers and students who are carrying the name of All Saints College are our pride, and it is a great joy to the legacies we are building. Our alumni are our strength, and the commitment of the association to the well-being of the college is beyond compare. It would be fitting to present a brief report on the activities and contributions of the alumni. The alumni have sponsored scholarships for deserving students in the college and has also awarded rank holders. The alumni have been keenly invested in the infrastructure of the college. It has built covered parking for vehicles, provided water coolers and boards for the college. The Alumni Association has also sponsored our deserving students who have represented the country at international sporting events. The alumni have been and ever present in various endeavors of the college and has been committed to providing quality contact initiatives. Our alumni have taken classes on a number of occasions in their areas of expertise, collaborated with the departments to contribute to knowledge-sharing initiatives, and has created employment opportunities. We have a number of former students serving as members for students and creating opportunity for our students to excel. I must also mention that some of our alumni are now working as faculty members and are thus giving back to the college as well. The college is thankful for these endeavors, and we hope that more of you will return with even more exciting possibilities. Now, let me bring you up to date with the directions our college has taken in the last 5 years. We have observed mega trends across the globe and adopted multiple pathways. Academically, we have aimed for a many-pronged approach where we encourage students to look beyond the curriculum and gain knowledge as a habit. We have guided students to enroll in courses offered by SWAYAM, NPTEL portals, and also associate with knowledge-based entities such as the IITs and the Indian Institute of Public Administration, and to study the courses that they offer as well. We have entered into faculty exchange programs with a number of colleges and have offered and accepted knowledge exchanges. We have realized the potential of skill-based courses and have introduced a number of such courses in the college. Associating with Skill India, Mahindra Pride Classroom, Breakthrough Science Society, Schools of Management, Hedge Equity, Infosys, IBM, Tech by Heart, and many such organizations has opened up vistas of collaborative ventures. Our students are being trained in vocational skills, technical skills, mechanical skills, verbal skills, and so on. Our associations with robotics companies, knowledge solution entities, cybersecurity, and cyber tech companies have yielded rich dividends in terms of enriching the experience we can offer our students. Our college is a center for the Indira Gandhi Open University, and it has over 1,200 students. We have focused on providing excellent standards of education in terms of ensuring our faculty members are regularly updating themselves on the latest pedagogy. We arrange regular interactions with scholars of eminence and with people who have made a mark in many walks of life. We regularly take our students to events and programs of interest to boost their creativity and their curiosity. We have meaningful partnerships with a number of organizations and agencies such as the Kerala State Women's Development Corporation, the Nandi Foundation, the Indian Institute of Public Administration, the Inner Wheel Club, Alliance, Care Revenue, the Sahitya Academy, Kew Gardens London, Indian History Congress, among many others. The college has also taken as a focal point the mental well-being of our students and has in alignment with the global and national policies. There are concerted efforts in place in the form of dedicated counseling support, wellness initiatives, mindfulness sessions, awareness, and accessibility to state-sponsored channels of help. The college has made dedicated efforts at ensuring that the students have adequate possibilities for employment or for higher education. The career placement cell of the college has ensured ample employment opportunities from some of the best employers in the state. There are training and orientation modules offered to ensure that the students are future ready. The entrepreneurs among our students have been given training from accredited trainers and institutions to boost their productivity and ensure that they have a good start in life. The college is counted among the best in the state in terms of its sporting excellence and has been consistently shining in sports such as rugby, football, fencing, boxing, and in competition categories of yoga, wushu, powerlifting, and many others. The college has an NCC unit for the first time in its history, and it is an indication of our caliber that our students have distinguished themselves. Our NSS unit is one of the most decorated units in the state, and it has brought laurels to the college. And both these units stand as symbols of our dedicated service to society. The college has foregrounded service, learning, and community outreach. The college has been organizing medical camps for the public. We have been associating with premier healthcare providers such as KIMS, GG Hospital, and SUT Hospital to bring these camps for providing free health monitoring and assessing solutions. Camps for eye care, oncology, general health, all have found a home in the hearts of people of the immediate and distant communities and brought immense goodwill to the college. In the course of the camps, we found that such initiatives were excellent means of community building. We hope that the goodwill translates into goodwill for you as well, and that you will also be inspired to come forward and join hands in our future endeavors. We have a lot of limitations. We have limitations of location. We have the limitations of the railway gate that is a drain on our financial resources and time. But despite all that, we are still here, standing tall and proud. We have adapted to the changes the world is throwing at us. And the reason for that is the never say die spirit that the institution has fostered in us. Look around you. This college stands here amidst all odds. This was a desert land full of beach sand. The sisters worked and worked and made it the garden that it is today. Buildings came up against all odds and we exceeded expectations. It's now time again to show who we are and what we are capable of. Let the spirit of adventure and inquiry lead us on. As is our motto, so are we. Lead kindly light. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for now placing us all on the same page. Your very succinct report has helped those who are our alumni and our former faculty and staff to realize what's going on campus. And plus, it's also an eye-opener for all of us who are here in terms of charting the way forward. So thank you. And now it is time for that much-awaited moment. I request Reverend Mother Molly Atuli, Manager, All Saints College, and Superior General of the Congregation of the Carmelite Religious, to please inaugurate Synergy 2026 by lighting the lamp. And I request all our dignitaries to please join her in this endeavor. Please, Mother. I request the audience to please rise. Thank you very much. And now it is time to launch ASCAA 2026, which will be a flagship program of the All Saints College Alumni Association. I request Reverend Mother Molly Atuli to please do an e-launch of ASCAA 2026, and all our guests please join her. Mother, please. To the screen. Thank you.
A very warm good afternoon to everyone. Our respected principal, Dr. Rashmi R. Prasad, our distinguished guest of honor, Ms. Karunasha A., Dr. Manchu Vasudevan, and Ms. Chinnu Chandani, members of the general team, Vice Principal, Dr. Sister Pascola, Dr. Sister Shaina, Dr. Sister Cecilia Carvalho, our OSA core team members, our proud alumni in governance, and our dear members of Alumni Association, beloved former teachers, faculty members, entrepreneurs, and dear students. It is with great joy and enthusiasm that I welcome all of you to Synergy and ASCAA 2026. The Women-led Business Expo organized by All Saints College Alumni Association. This gathering is especially meaningful because it brings together two cherished pillars of our institution, our alumni and our former teachers. Your presence today reflects the deep and lasting bond you share with All Saints College. The theme, Synergy, a celebration of legacy and leadership, beautifully captures the spirit of this occasion. It reminds us that when experience, memory, and new ideas come together, they create something truly powerful. Though today is the first time I'm meeting many of you personally, I already feel a sense of familiarity. Anyone who has been part of All Saints carries with them the values and spirit of this institution. And that creates an instant connection among us. All Saints College has been committed to empowering women through education, leadership, and service. The Women-led Business Expo is a wonderful expression of that vision. By providing a platform for creativity, entrepreneurship, and collaboration, this initiative encourages women to transform their talents into meaningful opportunities. I extend my heartfelt appreciation to Dr. Rashmi Prasad, the principal, and the dedicated core team members, Dr. Sister Shaina, Dr. Sister Cecilia Carvalho, Dr. Sonia Nair, Dr. Cynthia Christopher, Miss Divya Grace, Sabina Matthew, our staff members, and our dear sisters, whose tireless efforts, thoughtful planning, and wholehearted commitment have made this beautiful gathering a reality. Through their teamwork, enthusiasm, and dedication, they have organized this inspiring event and helped strengthen the cherished bond between the college and its ever-growing extended family. I would also like to express my deep gratitude to our beloved former teachers whose dedication, wisdom, and loving guidance have shaped generations of confident, capable, and value-centered women. Their legacy continues to shine through the lives and achievements of the countless students who have passed through these halls. May this gathering renew friendships, celebrate achievements, and inspire many more women to step forward with courage and creativity. With great happiness, I now officially declare ASCAA 2026 open. May it bring grand success and a source of encouragement for many. I now impart the blessings of our Venerable Mother Mary Veronica of the Passion and our co-foundress, Mother Mary Elias, and may God bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mother. Those were very, very welcoming words, and we felt very nice listening to you. Thank you. And now, I would like to invite to address all of you a personality whose name is a byword for humor. Even when she was a teacher here, and right up till this time. And I have been an avid follower and reader of her works. And in fact, back in those days when her works used to appear in Tinkle, that was the only reason some of us bought Tinkle, even if we were in college. And I have continued to buy Tinkle, though her stories no longer appear in them. And she has lit the halls of this college, and by extension, she has made our college known in various corners of the world on account of her creativity. And if I have to say something, I would say that it's her wonderful sense of support for students, her mentoring of students, her nurturing of students that, make her the complete package. Because it is Kaironisa ma'am who, kind of introduced me to All India Radio and some of us, and we have continued that tradition, and we take our students there. And the person at All India Radio is an alumni of this college, and she thinks very fondly of you as well. And I would say that Kaironisa ma'am's book launches are, in a sense of the term, a very anticipated event. And in fact, we can hold an alumni meeting there as well, because a lot of former students come, lots of former teachers come. It's always an occasion of joy and happiness. So I would like to welcome Ms. Kaironisa A., my teacher, to please address the gathering.
Respected Mother Molly, respected Principal, Dr. Reshmi, who is also my student, today's special guests, dear sisters, serving and retired members of the staff, support staff, my dear alumni, all you enterprising entrepreneurs, students, and each and every one here, all the invitees. Maybe I could have just said dear friends, which is what all of you are. Or maybe dear victims, for most of you are my students and therefore qualify for that description. And I could have gained a minute For Sister Eunice said, I can speak for 10 minutes. I always ask organizers how long I must speak, thanks to the story that is stuck in my head. If you have heard me before telling you the story, please pretend you're hearing it for the first time. A professor was invited to a college for a lecture in the afternoon. When he asked the head of the department how long he must speak, the head replied, "You can speak for as long as you want, but we all leave at 3:30. So now we have only 8 more minutes, sister. It's such a joy to be here. Thank you very much for inviting me to this very special function. Synergy 2026. I'm sure a lot of energy must have gone in organizing this large-scale event. Thank you all for the meticulous planning and the trouble taken. My special thanks to dear Sister Eunice, who was the person who was my point of contact, who invited me and kept me posted about the details. It means a lot to me to be a guest of honor at my beloved alma mater. I'm humbled and honored to be honored. Needless to say, I'm delighted to be back in my college. So many memories came flooding in. First of all, the railway gate, then the train, the sound of the plane, and then they greeted us with bondas. I don't know if the students now know that the college canteen was known for bondas. You know, they greeted us with, they didn't throw bondas at us, they served us bondas, and it really took me back to those days. Then I met a lot of my former students, a lot of my teachers, support staff who were there earlier, mother, I mean, all of my students, actually all of them are my victims except mother who escaped. Sister Pascola, Reshmi, Manju, Chinnu, Sister Eunice or Sister Shaina as she is known. So it is it's wonderful to be back here. It's a lovely homecoming and I find that so much has changed. And I must thank Sonia for the warm words of welcome and all that she said, and Cynthia for her words of welcome, Reshmi for the way you delineated all that the college has done and what OSA has achieved, the Alumni Association has achieved. So much has happened since we left. Because when we were here, I don't think we would have thought of an electronic inauguration. We would have a ribbon tied and the scissors won't work, the ribbon won't, you can't do anything. Then you have to go hunting for a sharper pair of scissors. We used to have programs where the curtain wouldn't fall at the right time or wouldn't rise at the right time. We had a lot of fun that way. But now with technology, everything has been made more streamlined and perfect. And I'm so happy to see that so much has happened to my college, all for the better. It is very heartening. I'm extremely happy to be honored along with 2 former students of mine, Manju Vasudevan. I knew her as Manju Sharma, and Chinnu Chandni, whom I knew as Chinnu Nair, right? Both have carved an admirable niche for themselves thanks to following their dreams and interests and through their hard work and perseverance. Manju was a botany main student, and I taught general English, Shakespeare, and I think poetry in her class. The huge D batch that we had. Physics, chemistry, maths, botany students, almost 230 odd students would be in one gallery class. And to give them credit, they used to be silent, they used to be quiet, they used to be attentive. And for them, English classes were a time when they could relax. They used to say that openly. Anyway, her uncle, Professor Mutadu, with whom she was staying, was a famous professor of English. He was my teacher too. And what with him talking English literature at home and me teaching Shakespeare and poetry in college, she decided that enough was enough and turned her attention completely to nature and the environment. She was, and is passionately devoted to ecology. She is super qualified in her subject and has won accolades for her selfless work in the forests and among tribals. Chinnu Chandni was an outstanding student. She was always standing outside, waiting to ask permission to go for cricket or any of the various activities she was interested in. You name it, this multi talented girl was in it. She was an excellent sports person, a theater enthusiast, a documentary maker, and the list goes on. And she was good in academics too, in spite of not attending classes, or maybe because she did not attend classes. In fact, when we were walking this side, she said, "Why are there so many benches? You're not allowed to cut classes in this college." I think she will give you a few tips on how it's possible. It's difficult to excel in so many activities at the same time, but she managed that. And now she is a famous actor in films. I am so proud of both of them. I'm equally proud of the 6 other alumni here who have shown their prowess in governance by getting elected as ward councillors and block management panchayat member. I'm sure a lot of dogged hard work must have gone into their success, and I'm sure all of you will do a lot for your wards. In fact, I was talking to Sheena, who was telling me how difficult it is and how challenging it is to be a ward councillor, but you can do so much for the community, which is a very great thing, and that you are students of All Saints, former students of All Saints, gives us a special sense of pride. So my warmest congratulations to all of you who have brought so much credit to the college. Actually, everyone here needs to be celebrated, each and every one of you. The entrepreneurs, the teachers, former and now, the bankers, engineers, doctors, IT professionals, those twiddling their thumbs, those who are homemakers, everybody, because all of you have contributed to what the world has become. Mark Twain might have said, tongue in cheek, "I have never let my schooling interfere with my education." But all of us are what we are because of the education we received in this college, which not only gave us knowledge, but taught us how to acquire wisdom and helped mold us into well-adjusted, caring, and giving human beings. As both Mother Molly and Reshmi have pointed out, this college is special because of its long-sighted vision and its mission, and how well we have succeeded is there for all to see. If I became a teacher of English and later a writer, it's because of my school, Holy Angels Convent, the sister institution of All Saints, because it encouraged reading and love for English and books. That got carried over when I came to this college for my degree course, where my excellent teachers strengthened my love for English literature, and I decided on teaching as my career. I loved it, though I'm not so sure what my students feel about it. I'm sure they were always waiting for those interruptions, of which there were many: the plane, the train, and if that is not enough, the college van will stand outside and rev up its engine. So there's always noise. So this was the main challenge for us as teachers, and the main source of hope for the students, that they can have some free spare time to do their own thing. I can't help but recall with great fondness the former principals of this college and all my dear teachers, former teachers. It was so nice to see all of them, and my colleagues and friends whose affection and encouragement have helped to make me what I am today. Thank you very, very much. I ventured into writing late and quite by accident. And how I started writing for children, the older children rather, it is middle graders. It was purely through accident, but it's a long story, and I'm not going to tell you that because I think Sister Eunice is keeping her eye on the watch. But it was a happy accident and definitely had everything to do with my love for books and reading. Thus, the Butterfingers series was born. Switching to my second career happened like a train changing tracks and chugging along. Now I have 18 bogies behind me, and 2 more will be attached shortly. I'm delighted to tell you that the follow-up to my next book for adults, Tongue-in-Cheek, The Funny Side of Life, is getting ready and should see the light of day in May. Both as a teacher and as a writer, I'm concerned about the fact that we are living in dangerous times. The smartphone, WhatsApp, AI, ChatGPT, the technology-driven impatient times. We have allowed smartphones to dumb us down. Our attention span is shorter than a goldfish's, and our brains have been hijacked by AI and ChatGPT. Our art of conversation is hiding behind WhatsApp and other social media. Yet, the heartening fact is that there continue to be readers of books, and there are parents, teachers, and institutions that understand the importance of books and encourage reading. Research has proved that reading is essential to help our children grow up into well-adjusted, intelligent, discerning human beings. I request all of you to make books an essential part of your lives and that of your families. It will bring it'll make you, it'll give you a sedate feeling. You will feel rested. There's nothing like reading quietly to make you feel good. I'm saying this not because I write books, but because I read books, and I have been often talking in schools and colleges, talking to teachers, talking to students, talking to parents, and all of them are really concerned about what is happening around them. And all of them wish their children would read because they all realize that reading is something that could be a solution to many of the problems that are existing in our present world. I think students now no longer need teachers that much. They are only looking into their phones. Earlier, we used to look at guides. We used to discourage guides and tuitions. We would say you must learn on your own. You should write your own answers. Now, students don't want even guides, no textbooks. What I hear is that they just get something, some PDF, something from their phones, and that is enough. Or they get ChatGPT to write their assignments. That is so bad. How can you allow your brains to rot like this? That's why brain rot was the word of the year last year. So please, as students, my great, appeal to you is go to classes, listen to teachers, read your text, understand your text. Don't depend on ChatGPT. Why do you want to depend on something that is outside you? Depend on your brains. Anyway, I would also like to tell you that we shouldn't lose our connect with nature and the outdoors. And that climate change is an ugly beast that is waiting to devour us all. But I don't wish to encroach too much into Manju's territory. I'll leave that to her. Yesterday was International Women's Day, and it's fitting that this program centering around women is taking place today. Maybe that's why this date was chosen? Yes. So the theme of this year's Women's Day is Give to Gain, that investing in women through education leads to progress for everyone. That's exactly what our college has been doing, and the results are plain to see. As the famous quote goes, educate a man and you educate an individual. Educate a woman and you educate the entire family, even the nation. I'm glad there are hardly any men around to protest. There are 2 or 3 here. Otherwise, it is very women dominated. In spite of attempts at equal opportunity for women, attempts that have been going on for years, women are still subjugated and discriminated against. The glass ceiling continues to exist. There is the story of an English woman journalist who went to Afghanistan many years back and found women walking a few paces behind men. When she asked why that was so, the answer she got was because women are of lower status. She was so angry, she was outraged, and then she went back home. A few years later, she went to Afghanistan again, don't ask me why. Then she found, to her great joy, that women were now walking ahead of the men. Wow, that is quite some progress, she thought. Then she asked the guide how this change came about, and he replied with two words: land mines. I hope you got it. Land mines. So the women have to check out land mines, and if there are land mines, the women can die. They are so dispensable. Well, this might be a joke, but there is some truth in it. But we are all, as women, fighting that, and quite successfully too. And we owe it to the education we got, to the school and the college where we studied, to the teachers who taught us. We should pass on the torch. I'm extremely pleased that the College Alumni Association has organized an event of this scale. It's wonderful. My special thanks to everyone involved in that. If truth be told, the College Old Students Association was pretty sluggish when I was teaching here. Those among us who were teachers, and also those among us teachers who were also alumni, would meet once in a way. We would have tea and vadas, decide on sponsoring a prize or two. We had some funds, we used to think of what we should invest that, and we did that. But then we will finalize when we meet next. Will we have bondas or vadas? Elect reluctant office bearers and disperse. Sometimes we'd be left with a lot of vadas, and that would keep us going for days. So it's nice to know that now you have a working alumni association. Thanks to Sister Pascola, Sister Eunice, the principal, mother. I think involvement of everybody is very necessary, and cooperation. So it's high time we are already having, I know, and we continue to have an active alumni association like many other institutions. I don't know how they manage it. I'm sure it involves a lot of painstaking hard work, persistence, time, and commitment. But it brings its rewards. As the alumni of this college, we would all love to give back to the college what we owe it. And a working, healthy alumni association will go a long way towards providing opportunities for that. I think we should all us alumni and the students now who will soon be alumni, we should all make an effort towards ensuring that this happens. I hope this mega event signals such a change. ASCAA 2026, the women-led expo, is an exciting new venture, and I'm told that you're going to make it an annual event, which is very good. I wish it huge success. There are also a lot of programs, I think, to follow that you have planned, and I wish my dear college, the management led by Mother Molly, the dedicated sisters, teachers, support staff, students, the very best. May our college always be blessed, and may the college keep adding to its glory. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Karunisa ma'am. Humor, warning, and prevention of brain rot, all in the same breath. Who can do it better? Our next guest of honor who will be addressing us here is someone who is committed to sustainability and to working with marginalized communities, and her forthright and direct engagement and advocacy for inclusive conservation makes her a symbol of everything that All Saints College stands for. Dr. Manju Vasudevan has urged us to redefine development and re-evaluate what it means to be a citizen of the earth. I request Dr. Manju Vasudevan to please address us.
Very good afternoon, everybody. Reverend Sister Molly, Dr. Reshmi, my beloved teachers, Sheila ma'am, Meera ma'am, I see you all, and it's very nostalgic. It's extremely touching to be on this side of, you know what I mean, on this side of the audience. I haven't come prepared with a speech. I knew that I'm going to get emotional, and I'll just let spontaneity speak. But when we all finish school and come into college, it's that raw ambition and that sense of freedom, and that now you're in college, you're going to change the world, no one's going to stop you. And then there are others in the society who will tell you, stick to the lane, be practical, don't be too dreamy. But I have to tell you something. Teachers that I found at All Saints College have, വേറെ ആരും നമ്മളെ ഇത്രയും സ്നേഹിക്കില്ല. വീട്ടില് പേരൻസിനെ പോലെ അല്ല ടീച്ചേഴ്സ്. They look at you, they give you constructive criticism, they really appreciate you, and their love is actually unconditional. Have you ever thought about that? Nobody loves you like that. 25 years since I left this college, I've been for PG, I've done PhD somewhere, postdoc somewhere else. You don't get this attention anywhere else. And I'm telling you, make use of that. Don't be distracted by the phones. Don't be distracted by chat GPTs, and have conversations with your teachers. They have time for us. And I think make use of it. It'll go a long way. I don't know what Sister Shaina meant when she said, Manju, you have to speak for a few minutes. I'm not a very articulate speaker, but I urge you to visit the Forest Post stall at Ashiana. So I call myself an accidental entrepreneur. I didn't set out to be one. Like Kaironessa ma'am said, I followed the footsteps of Walden. I was trying to nature walk. We had a very active nature club here with Usha ma'am. Is Usha ma'am here today? And so we used to go for nature camps and things like that. So I pursued botany, I did ecology. National Geographic was my favorite channel. But when I worked in conservation, forest conservation, I happened to be working very closely with indigenous people whose knowledge is often undervalued. We publish papers, we don't acknowledge them. We only say thank you in the end, but they are the ones who will have told me where the tree is flowering, where the hornbill is nesting, things like that. So I always thought that their knowledge was actually undervalued, until a point where I actually saw an organization in the Nilgiris where I found that indigenous people had voices and they were decision makers, and it was a great organization called Keystone Foundation, and that's where I changed tracks, like ma'am was talking about changing railway tracks. So yeah, ever since then, it's a whole new hat to have worn. Zero background in business, very challenging. I'd say everybody can have a dream, and they tell you, follow your creativity, follow your ideas, chase your dreams, all of this rhetoric. But when you actually transition to something that is your deep calling, it comes to you. Everything just falls into place. I didn't have to try very hard. People say it's my social networking and my social capital that is adding to the business today, but I don't think so. I think that the core of the story, I would love to talk and engage with each one of you in the audience, especially the students, about what Forest Post stands for. What is behind that little bottle of beeswax lip balm, or a soap, or a honey bottle, right? What is it? Whose knowledge is out there? And what are we losing? And people, I was listening to a podcast the other day. People like us are actually future mourners. We're mourning about something that might go wrong. Things like, oh, maram povuvallo, ee maram murikyo ivaru. We are പഴയ buildings പോകുമ്പോഴും നമുക്കൊരു വിഷമം ഉണ്ടാവാറുണ്ട്. So I feel like part of being an environmentalist is also wanting to protect everything that's precious. And that can be seen as a negative or a positive, but I think it adds value to seeing things vanishing and wanting to preserve them and doing your best to. You know that story by Wangari Maathai? Has anybody heard that story where the bird? Has anyone heard the Wangari Maathai story? You know who Wangari Maathai is? Okay, nobody responds in such a big hall, right? Ma'am, what did you do with 230 students in class? Okay, I'll quickly tell you the story even if you know this. So this entire forest is burning and everybody, all the big creatures are just standing and watching. The elephant, the tiger, the giraffe. Imagine an African forest because she is African, Wangari Maathai. So she's talking about how the forest is burning and all the big animals are just sitting and watching. And this little tiny bird picks a drop of water from the nearby lake and flies over to where the forest fire began and drops it over the, where the fire is. And she does this multiple times, and the bear and all these other animals laugh at her and say, "What do you think you're doing? You're not going to be able to put that fire out." And so she looks at them, she's looking at how big the elephant's trunk is and how much more those animals could actually do. And she stops for a wee second and says, "I'm doing the best I can." And that, to me, I think, is what all of us should be doing. For any cause that any of you feel for, it doesn't have to be nature, right? It could be whatever. It could be arts. It could be something that really drives you. Otherwise, what is the joy in living? It's such a crazy world. People are bombing each other. There's so much violence in the world. So I think joy is the only justice you can give yourself. There's this poem that Vijayan sir once sent me. It's about finding that joy in little things that you enjoy doing and you're good at, and you communicate through that. That is your existence. And I think a lot of what I am today, I owe it to All Saints College. And I'm very grateful. And I hope that you guys also keep up the spirit and go fly and touch the sky and maybe put out a fire or two on the way. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, ma'am, for those heartfelt words. And I hope that we'll soon get an opportunity to interact with you on a more specific and personal level. We look forward to that. And the next guest of honor, while she was in college, one of the things that distinguished her the most was her ability to bring people together. I mean, there was nobody who didn't know her and was not her friend. And in reverse, she knew everybody as well, which I think is something commendable, to take the time and the effort to know people. And her insightful, take on ideas, on concepts were very apparent in the answers that she wrote. And I must say that at All Saints College, Chinnu Nair then was always up to something. And that sense of thoughtfulness, as well as that sense of mischief, have gone on to define the kind of work that she does in movies as well. Be it in Kadal, be it in Vishesham, her intelligent choice of films and the characters that she plays have really done us proud. So I would like to welcome Ms. Chinnu Chandni to please address All Saints College.
Respected dignitaries on and off the dais, professors, support staff, and my dear sisters here, and a bunch of bros. A very good morning or afternoon, I don't know what time it is right now. Dr. Manju did take away some words from me. She stole some words. I am here because at this point, I have no clue what to speak because I'm overwhelmed with emotions. And right when I get that strand of, that heart-tugging feeling of emotion comes Khairnisa ma'am or Sonia ma'am, and are just reminding me how I was never in class. So I'm here after about a decade. I've not been here in about a decade. When I first came to college, my very first year walking between those very tall trees which are no longer there, Sonia ma'am, who I think was like just freshly a guest lecturer back then, was the one who introduced college to us. It started obviously with the famous Bonda, of which I have made an advertisement back when I was here. I feel bad that I didn't bring the Bonda ad to show today. I feel it's the best work I've done, regardless of everything else I've done. And she introduced all of us to the various modes of transportation you can use to come to college. The train, the flight, and she's like, if you are across the sea, you can take like a ship or something. And then you can obviously come by road as well. And because this is a time for all of us, alumni and members here, to be a little cheesy, because how is it, an alumni thing if it's not cheesy? So she taught us how to come to college, but she didn't teach us how to go out of it, right? So I've taken about 10 years to be here, to come back. And that's because of, a lot of things. Life, there's a lot of emotions, there's a lot of love, and there's a lot of respect, and there's also some anger somewhere. Because you spent 5-6 years here, how do you not have all of those, right? And it took me a lot of grace to allow myself to come back here when I got invited, because I did run away from a bunch of invitations before this. But this place taught me a lot, and I'm sure that it did. When I was moving out of here, and I sat down and I was having one of those days, I spoke to one of our professors, and I said, I've just spent a quarter of my life being, alive. A quarter of my life I spent in this college. And she just looked at me and she said, I've spent 90% of my life here. So she's been in college since 14, and she was pushing, 60 back then. So this space is something that teaches you so much. It's where I learned that feminism is not a bad word. I mean, not just because of the gender studies in one of those papers in one of the semesters, but also because of the exemplary example of women, of sisterhood that I had around me. It's also a place where I learned that a career in crime is not something that I'm good for. And that's because of Sister Pascola here. It was a phenomenon back in the days when, you see a bunch of girls running, that there's Sister Pascola following from the hostel building. I don't know if that still happens today. It does. So, and everybody used to run. And then there was me. I couldn't run. I would be frozen like a deer, in the headlight. And that's because I can't run away from authority. So I cannot rob a bank to, save my life. And I also had a problem when people told me what to do with my life. I disliked it when people told me, do this, do that, whatever. So then I spent 2 years in Delhi listening to seniors who told me what to do. And then I decided to be a professional actor, where all I do is what other people tell me to do. But what the space has also taught me is to go out and challenge life, to face life. Because when I got out of college, I thought I can literally face anything under the sun. And that's how this space has molded me and thrown me out of the gates from here. And I know this today, but I didn't realize it back then. I was taught here by one of our support staff that you don't really need a belt to hold up your pants. Because I'd come to college one day, I forgot my belt, and I was walking around holding on to my pants for dear life. She pulled the ID card situation from around my neck and just taught me how to tie 2 belt loops together so your pants don't fall off. So I still use that hack to even today on film sets sometimes. So life here has been beautiful, and I think it took me getting out of here. And like Khairnisa ma'am said, I was an outstanding student. I spent more time in the grounds and in this very hall than I did in classes. One of my favorite professors is someone who's literally taught me not more than 6 lectures, and that's not because she taught me only 6, it's because I attended only 6 lectures in my first semester of being here. And I understand and I respect what the space has given me after I've left this place. I once remember being at a group, which is a feminist group in Bombay, and when we started discussing about where I'm from, and I said I'm from Trivandrum, and this is the college I went to, and whatever, and the first name they actually brought up was Khairnisa ma'am's because of the book. I've spent a lot of time here with Divya ma'am and Lena ma'am for the sports teachers, who's actually, I've been part of every single sporting event that All Saints attended. A lot because of, no, I mean, more than, being good at it, a lot because of how interested and invested I was in it. There was a time when we went for a intercollegiate kabaddi tournament. We've gone for a lot of them, cricket, football, whatever, come back winning prizes. But kabaddi was the first time. We go to this college which has students, which has participants, kabaddi participants who are pro national level champions. And that's the first time I see women lifting other women and throwing them off a mat. And that was the first time we realized that, you do not have to participate in everything that you want or you're interested in. You can set some things out. The college Bonda, which I started speaking about very fondly, is, I think, responsible for the first few kgs that I put on once I joined college. The rest, obviously, is probably medical misogyny, which is a conversation for another day. So on a note of medical misogyny, if any of you have stomach aches, that just does not go away and keep repeating every month. It's not normal. You just need to change your doctor, and you need to start advocating for yourself, because medical misogyny is real. Now coming back, thank you so much to all of you for being here, for inviting me back. I wish ASCAA and everybody all the best, and I'm sure that we'll all meet each other again in life, and because our lives are intertwined, and that we keep uplifting each other and we keep showing up for each other. Thank you.
Thank you, Chinnu. Oh, okay. So I remember what she had written in the souvenir where we celebrated 50 years. She said she took the road less traveled, and that she's all the more grateful for that. So I'm glad. And at this point, I would like to request all of us to take a moment and think about the teachers, the admin staff, the students who are no longer with us, but whose contributions, whose goodwill has held us in very good stead. And I hope that they are watching this program from up in heaven. So in the memory of all those whom we have lost, may I request the audience to please stand for a moment in silence and in remembrance. Only those who are able to, please. Thank you. Please take your seats. I request our manager, Reverend Mother Molly Attuli, to please honor our guests of honor with a token of our gratitude and a recognition of their commendable achievements. May I request Kairunisa ma'am to please come forward. It goes well with your sari, ma'am. Dr. Manju. Miss Chinnu. It is now time to honor the young women who have made us proud by taking leadership at the grassroots level and who have held the name of this college really high by winning in the last local self government elections. So, may I request Mother Molly to please honor them, and may I request the principal and Sister Pascola to please come. Thank you. We have Miss Amrita Prasad, who is the Block Panchayat member of Adiyanur. Miss Dhanya S. Miss Dhanya S., Ward Councillor Udaya Martandapuram. Miss Shirley S., Palayam Ward Councillor, Trivandrum Corporation. Miss Sheba Patrick, Ward Councillor, Valiyadura. Miss Shruti LM, Ward Councillor, Kulattur. Miss Sajina Bibi, Ward Councillor, Bhimapalli. And Miss Kinsey Ivan, Ward Councillor, Vettigad. I would like to tell our students to please take inspiration from this and stand for the next elections. And it is now time to honor our former teachers as well as the retired administrative staff. I request Mother Molly to please do the honors.
forget and we won't forget all the days we spent together.
They will come back in memories, they will come back forever.
You won't forget and we won't forget all the moments, all the laughter.
They will come back in memories, they will stay with us forever.
When we were young, our hearts were small, we dreamed to be like you one day. With wings in our dreams, we learned to fly and show the world a brighter way.
We'll chase our dreams across the sky and make you proud in every way.
All the days we spent together will come back in memories.
Touch every goal, that's what we wish. We'll celebrate your joy and success.
Whenever you need us, just call our name. We'll bring you stars, we'll do our best.
All the days we spend together will come back in memory.
You won't forget and we won't forget all the days we spent together.
They will come back in memories, they will come back forever. You won't forget and we won't forget all the moments, all the laughter. They will come back in memories, they will stay with us forever.
You won't forget and we won't forget all the days we spent together.
They will come back in memories, they will come back forever.
You won't forget and we won't forget all the moments, all the laughter.
They will come back in memories, they will stay with us forever.
When we were young, our hearts were small, we dreamed to be like you one day. With wings in our dreams, we learned to fly and show the world a brighter way.
We'll chase our dreams across the sky and make you proud in every way.
All the days we spent together will come back in memories.
Touch every goal, that's what we wish. We'll celebrate your joy and success.
Whenever you need us, just call our name. We'll bring you stars, we'll do our best.
All the days we spend together will come back in memory.
You won't forget and we won't forget all the days we spent together.
They will come back in
I now request our principal, Dr. Rashmi R. Prasad, to please honor our retired teachers and administrative staff.
You won't forget and we won't forget all the days we spent together.
They will come back in memories, they will come back forever.
You won't forget and we won't forget all the moments, all the laughter.
They will come back in memories, they will stay with us forever.
When we were young, our hearts were small, we dreamed to be like you one day. With wings in our dreams, we learned to fly and show the world a brighter way.
We'll chase our dreams across the sky and make you proud in every way.
All the days we spent together will
Come back in memories. Touch every goal, that's what we wish. We'll celebrate your joy and success.
Whenever you need us, just call our name. We'll bring you stars, we'll do our best.
All the days we spend together will come back in memory.
You won't forget and we won't forget all the days we spent together.
They will come back in memories, they will come back forever. You won't forget and we won't forget all the moments, all the laughter. They will come back in memories, they will stay with us forever.
You won't forget and we won't forget all the days we spent together.
They will come back in memories, they will come back forever.
You won't forget and we won't forget all the moments, all the laughter.
They will come back in memories, they will stay with us forever.
When we were young, our hearts were small, we dreamed to be like you one day. With wings in our dreams, we learned to fly and show the world a brighter way.
We'll chase our dreams across the sky and make you proud in every way.
All the days we spent together will
Come back in memories. what we wish. We'll celebrate your joy and success.
Whenever you need us, just call our name. We'll bring you stars. We'll do our
Now may I request our Vice Principal, Dr. Sister Pascola, to please honor our teachers and former administrative staff. Please, sister.
and we won't forget all the days we spent together.
They will come back in memories. They will come back forever.
I would like to mention a very special former student who's there amongst us. Someone who lit up the 80s and the 90s with her brilliant acting, Miss Kartika, who, yes, I'm sure all of you have seen her movies and enjoyed them, but she's actually called Sunanda. Kartika is her screen name, and we're very proud to have her on campus. May I invite you on the stage, please? Dr. Sister Pascola is requested to honor the non-teaching staff and എല്ലാവരുടെയും ശ്രദ്ധയ്ക്ക്. As I mentioned earlier, we are here with Miss Sunanda, whose screen name is Kartika. So we are taking this opportunity to honor her. I request Mother Molly to please honor her with a token of our gratitude. കാരണം പല പ്രാവശ്യം ഇൻവൈറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് സുനന്ദ മാം വരാൻ ഭയങ്കര മടി കാട്ടിയിട്ടുള്ള ആളാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഇപ്രാവശ്യം വന്നത് അതൊരു സ്പെഷ്യൽ ഒക്കേഷൻ ആയിട്ട് കണക്കാക്കാം. So and for someone who's won so many awards in her life, you know, she's so reluctant at this point. Everybody. We'll be beginning the cultural programs shortly, so I request the audience to remain seated. Sunanda ma'am, rendu vaakku samsarikkum. Yes.
Good afternoon, everybody. Satyam Parna, I really don't know what to say because സ്റ്റേജിൽ ഇരിക്കുന്ന കുറേ പേരെ എനിക്കറിയാം because they're all big eminent personalities ആണ്. I am just a student of All Saints College. I've done my pre-degree and degree here. ആ സമയത്ത് I had participated in extracurricular activities. അത്രയൊക്കെ തന്നെയുള്ള. And then later on I did 2 years of acting and then I got married. and I'm just a homemaker now. For housewife എന്ന് പറയാൻ പാടില്ല. That's why I use homemaker. പണ്ടൊക്കെ നമ്മൾ housewife എന്നാണ് പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നത്. So I've seen Manju on TV. I've seen Chinnu Chandini on TV. Then I've seen Kairunisa ma'am. I know her. I've met her before because I'm the classmate ആയിരുന്ന Geeta Rajന്റെ sister Srija. They were all Srija, Sheila. They were all very good students. English, they were such ഭയങ്കര students and All Saints College. So Geetha's sister and husband, the brother ആണ് Kairunisa ma'am and husband. So I'm not only that, Kairunisa ma'am അറിയാമോ എന്ന് എനിക്ക് അറിഞ്ഞൂടാ, മഹാകവി കുമാരൻ ആശാന്റെ കൊച്ചുമോനാണ് Kairunisa ma'am and husband. So അതും കൂടെ, so I just confirmed yesterday last night with Geeta. Geeta, just tell me what is the Kairunisa ma'am under. I'm meeting her after so many years. I met her at Geeta Rajan's house once. Very condolence time and I met her. And then I've heard about her. Because I don't read much. So miss, I'm so sorry. So happy now. Rashmi ma'am, principal, she was saying I was senior to her in college. And I'm going to get a mission. See, I just cannot imagine that the earlier principal, Mrs. Deepa, she's my husband's relative. What are teachers under Lata Miss Nakanda, Jyothi Miss, Roshan Thomas Miss, എവിടേക്കോ കണ്ടു ഞാൻ ആരെയൊന്നും എനിക്ക് കുറേ പേര് സത്യം പറഞ്ഞാൽ എനിക്ക് ഓർമ്മയില്ല കേട്ടോ. ശരിക്കും പറഞ്ഞാൽ ലാസ്റ്റ് വീക്ക് when I went to Cosmo Hospital with my mother to take a vaccination, I was with my mother. Upper Cosmo casualty, there was one lady and her husband. Her husband was lying on the cot. So that lady was sitting on the chair. I was just walking around. Then that lady, Sunanda. I was wondering, who is this calling my original name? Because maybe Karthika and the but I was wondering, who is this person? I was just folding my hands and I was asking that lady, that lady പറയാണ്, ഞാൻ സുനന്ദയെ പഠിപ്പിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട് ബോട്ടണി എടുത്ത ആൽഫ മിസ് ആണ്. ഈശ്വര, അടുത്തു തന്നെ ഭഗവാനെ, ആൽഫ മിസ് ആണ്. I was so shocked because I couldn't recognize ma'am. എനിക്ക് എത്രയും ഒരു സങ്കടം. I was just telling my mother, മമ്മി എനിക്ക് മിസ്സിനെ മനസ്സിലായില്ല. And she was saying, അല്ല മിസ് പറയുന്ന മിസ് ഒരുപാട് മാറി, സുനന്ദനെ പിന്നെ എനിക്ക് ഓർമ്മയുണ്ടല്ലോ. I was so blessed. അങ്ങനെ ഒരു മിസ് ആഫ്റ്റർ സോ മെനി ഇയേഴ്സ്, 84 കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് I haven't met her. ആ ഒരു മിസ് അത്രയും എന്നെ പറ്റി ഇങ്ങനെ പറയുമ്പോൾ, പക്ഷെ I was really, എനിക്ക് ഭയങ്കര സങ്കടമായിപ്പോയി, എനിക്ക് മിസ്സിനെ മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ പറ്റിയില്ല എന്നുള്ളത്. So I asked her whether she's coming, attending this alumni. So she said ഇല്ല, കുറച്ച് ഫിസിക്കൽ പ്രോബ്ലംസ് ഉള്ളതുകൊണ്ട് ഹസ്ബൻഡിനും വയ്യ, so she's not coming എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. പക്ഷെ anyway, I'm so happy. കുറച്ച് ഫ്രണ്ട്സിനെ കണ്ടു. അപ്പൊ ആ കുട്ടികളൊക്കെ ഇവിടെ പഠിച്ച ആൾക്കാരാണ്. I never knew. ശോഭ, ഭയങ്കര all entrepreneurs, എല്ലാവരും ഭയങ്കര വലിയ വലിയ ആൾക്കാരാണ്. I feel I'm so happy that you're all the products of All Saints College. And whenever I pass through this way, എപ്പോഴും ഞാൻ ഈ കോളേജ് നോക്കും, but the college has changed a lot. ഞാൻ നേരെ പോർട്ടിക്കോയിലാണ് പോയത്. So I was asking, where's the auditorium? അപ്പം somebody said auditorium ഈ ഭാഗത്താണ്. അപ്പം ഇവിടെ വന്നപ്പോൾ it's all so different. പണ്ടത്തെ പോലെയല്ല. സോ ഇപ്പൊ സീറ്റിംഗ് അറേഞ്ച്മെന്റ്സും അവിടെ നിന്ന് പഠിക്കാനും വിത്ത് നേച്ചർ യു കൻ ടോക്ക്. അപ്പൊ ആ ഒരു ഇത് ഇറ്റ്സ് ചേഞ്ച്ഡ് എ ലോട്ട് ആൻഡ് ഐ എം സോ ഹാപ്പി. ആൻഡ് ഐ യൂസ് ടു വിസിറ്റ് സിസ്റ്റർ ലെറ്റീഷ്യ, സിസ്റ്റർ വോളണ്ടിയേഴ്സിലായിരുന്നപ്പോൾ ഐ യൂസ് ടു ഗോ ആൻഡ് മീറ്റ് ഹർ. ഒരു ലിസി സിസ്റ്റർ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു ഓഫീസിലുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ഐ യൂസ് ടു ഗോ ആൻഡ് മീറ്റ് ഹർ. അപ്പൊ സിസ്റ്റർ വീരയുടെ അന്ന് ഞാൻ കണ്ടു, പക്ഷേ when she passed away I couldn't go for her funeral. അങ്ങനെ കുറെ സിസ്റ്റേഴ്സിനെ അങ്ങനെ ഞാൻ പോയി കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. പക്ഷെ ഇറ്റ്സ് സച്ച് എ നൈസ് ഫീലിംഗ്. പക്ഷെ ടീച്ചേഴ്സിനൊക്കെ കുറെ വർഷമായി കണ്ടിട്ട്, അപ്പൊ കണ്ടാലും എനിക്ക് ചിലപ്പോൾ മനസ്സിലാവുമെന്ന് തോന്നണില്ല. എനിവേ ഐ എം സോ ഹാപ്പി ആൻഡ് താങ്ക് യു ഓൾ ഫോർ ഗിവിംഗ് മീ ദിസ് recognition. I really don't know whether I deserve this or not, but I am so proud to say I am a student of All Saints College, and God bless you all. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Our cultural programs are about to begin, so may I please ask our dignitaries to take their place among the audience.
expressions of feminine energy.
Check. Sonia. Check. Sonia.
Okay. Once again, good afternoon. We are about to start some cultural programs for your entertainment, and there are some scintillating dance performances and theme show lined up for you. So without much ado, please let me have you watch the program. We can start the dance performance.
ഇന്ത്യയിൽ ബ്രിട്ടീഷ് സാമ്രാജ്യം ആധിപത്യം പതിനെട്ടാം നൂറ്റാണ്ടിന്റെ ആദ്യ പകുതിയിൽ തന്നെ കോളനി വാഴ്ചയ്ക്കെതിരെ ധീരമായി പോരാടിയ പെൺ പോരാളിയായിരുന്നു വേലു നാച്ചിയാർ. ഝാൻസി റാണിക്ക് മുൻപ് തന്നെ ബ്രിട്ടനോട് പൊരുതി വിജയം നേടിയ അവർ ഇന്ത്യയുടെ കോളനി വാഴ്ചയ്ക്കെതിരെയുള്ള സമരത്തിലെ ധീരമായ ഒരു അധ്യായം എഴുതി ചേർത്തു. ചെറുപ്പം മുതൽക്കേ ആയോധന വിദ്യകളിൽ പരിശീലനം നേടിയ വേലു നാച്ചിയാർ വിവാഹശേഷം ശിവഗംഗ എന്ന നാട്ടുരാജ്യത്തിന്റെ റാണിയായി. അവിടുത്തെ രാജാവായ തന്റെ ഭർത്താവിനെ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഈസ്റ്റ് ഇന്ത്യ കമ്പനി ആർക്കോട്ട് നവാബിന്റെ സഹായത്തോടെ വധിച്ചപ്പോൾ അവർക്ക് രാജ്യം വിടേണ്ടി വന്നു. മൈസൂരിലെ ഹൈദർ അലിയുടെയും ഡിണ്ടിഗലിലെ ഗോപാൽ നായകിന്റെയും സഹായത്തോടെ വനിതകൾക്ക് മേൽക്കൈയുള്ള ഒരു സൈന്യം കെട്ടിപ്പടുത്ത നാച്ചിയാർ പിന്നീട് യുദ്ധം ചെയ്ത് തന്റെ രാജ്യം വീണ്ടെടുത്തു. ചരിത്രം വേലു നാച്ചിയാരെ വീരാംഗന എന്നടയാളപ്പെടുത്തി. ആ വീരാംഗനയുടെ കഥയാണ് ഞങ്ങൾ ഇവിടെ അവതരിപ്പിക്കുന്നത്.
വജ്രാഭരണ കാരുണീരുണ ശൗരി ശ്രീകരുടുവാണേ അവനി സൂനു ശോകാന സ്ഥിമിതാന താനുണ്ടലേ శరాఘాతమైనాగాని కొడిగే వాడుతానే సిరి సేవించి సరిలాలించి కుశలమును నిపుకగనము వదిలి కదిలే
പരഞ്ചേ പരഞ്ചേ കുനുവേളത്തിൽ കൊടലോ മലയോ ഭൂമിയിലിപ്പയാലോ മാനേ നമ്മാളു കാത്തൂനു കിഞ്ചു നിറമായോ ഈ ബൊള്ളക്കാത്തു നിരാജു ഏരാത്തിയേ
കണകാവിലെ ഭീകരഭൂതമതേ കാതം നീറ്റണു തീയത് നീട്ടിടുകാതരമേ കാളി കരാളികളാടണ കാനന കാഹളമേ കാറും പേറണു മൂവണ കാനനനാദമിതേ കരിയേറിയ പൂങ്കുനമുള്ളിൽ നീറണ കേളികളാടിയവൻ കരിവേലകൾ കുത്തിയ നെഞ്ചിലെ മുറിവിൽ നീറ്റണു കാലനവൻ കരിയമ്പിനും അമ്പരമമ്പിളിനേരിലും അമ്പരമേട്ടിലും ഏന്തണതെന്തിത് തുകയിത് പടരണു കരികരമുടയണു തുടയിലെ പിടിവള്ളി പൊടിയണ തുടങ്ങിത് ചെറുപ്പം ചൂരും കെട്ടിട്ടോടും നേരം തീരം കാണാനാടി താരി താളം തെറ്റിക്കേളം തീരം തീയിൽ തീരുകോ
Thank you. That was Viveka Shaji and team. And now we have a theme show.
the light feminine, radiant with grace, compassion, and creativity, and the dark feminine, fierce with depth, mystery, and transformative strength. One shines like the dawn, nurturing and illuminating. The other rises like the night, powerful, intuitive, and unapologetically bold. As we celebrate Women's Day, we are reminded of this year's beautiful theme, Give to Gain, a truth that women have embodied through generations. When women give their compassion, they gain stronger communities. When they give courage, they inspire change. And when they give strength, they create a future filled with possibility. At the heart of this journey awaken the Panchabhutas, earth, water, fire, air, and space, the primal forces that shape the universe. Earth stands strong. Water flows with emotion. Fire blazes with passion. Air moves with freedom. And space expands into the infinite. Just like these elements, women carry within them the power to nurture, to transform, to inspire, and to uplift. And in the spirit of giving, they gain something far greater: strength, unity, and the power to shape the world around them. As these elemental energies merge with the light and dark themes of femininity, a powerful story of balance, strength, and harmony unfolds before you. A celebration of the timeless truth that when women give, the world truly gains.
J'ai pas fait semblant, je te jure. J'ai jamais dit non. J'ai pas fait semblant, je te jure. J'ai jamais dit non. J'ai juste laissé le temps courir, partir, venir, mourir, courir, partir, venir et mourir. Écoute chérie, j'ai pas le temps. Écoute chérie, je t'ai dit non. Écoute chérie, j'ai pas le temps. Écoute chérie, je t'ai dit non. Courir, partir, venir, mourir, courir, partir, venir, mourir, courir, partir, venir et mourir.
Let's rage.
And here you were gonna come to me. And here you are, but you better choose carefully. 'Cause I'm capable of anything, and everything. Make me your Aphrodite, make me your one and only. Don't make me your enemy, your enemy, your enemy. So you wanna play with magic? Boy, you should know what you're falling for. Baby, do you dare to do this? 'Cause I'm coming at you like a dark horse. Are you ready for a perfect storm, perfect storm? 'Cause what's your mind, what's your mind?
There's no going back.
Oh, who is she? A misty memory, a haunting face. Is she alive?
Judas, Judah, Judas, Judah, Judas, Judah, Judas, Judas. When he comes to me, I'm ready. I wash his feet with my heavy knees. Forgive him when his tongue lies to his bread. Even after 3 times he betrays me. I'll bring him down, down.
Icy eyes, out of sight, out of sight. Her heart is white, is warm and bright. Her smile awakes the northern lights. Looking out, she calls.
Thank you. That was indeed a brilliant performance. And now I request Dr. Sister Carvalho Cecilia Faustina, Head of the Department of Commerce, to propose the formal vote of thanks.
Respected Reverend Mother Molly Atuli, our beloved manager and patron of this program, respected Principal Professor Dr. Rashmi R. Prasad, distinguished guests of honor, Ms. Kaironisa A., Dr. Manju Vasudevan, and Ms. Chinnu Channi. I esteem alumni leaders in governance, Reverend Sisters, retired faculty members, administrative staff, dear alumni, sponsors, well-wishers, respected teachers, and to you, my dear students, good afternoon to one and all. It is my proud privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion of Synergy 2020-26. A celebration of legacy and leadership organized by the All Saints College Alumni Association. At the outset, I express my heartfelt gratitude to Reverend Mother Molly Atuli, our manager and patron, for inaugurating the Synergy 2026 and Ashana 2026, and also for her inspiring inaugural address. Mother, your constant encouragement, guidance, and unwavering support continues to strengthen the bond between the college and its alumni. Your words today reminds us that true leadership grows from values and service. I extend my sincere thanks to Professor Dr. Rashmi R. Prasad, our respected principal, for her visionary leadership and for presiding over today's program. Under your guidance, the institution continues to flourish while nurturing strong alumni relationships that inspire the present generation of students. We are deeply honored by the presence of our guests of honors. Our heartfelt thanks goes to Kaironisa ma'am, renowned author and former professor of English of All Saints College. Your presence today is a beautiful reminder of the intellectual legacy and literary excellence of our institution. We thank Dr. Manju Vasudevan, founder of Forest Post, whose works stand as an inspiring example of creativity, sustainability, and entrepreneurship. Our gratitude goes to Ms. Chinnu Channi, an accomplished artist and a friend to me, whose artistic journey always inspires young women to pursue creativity with confidence. Today's celebration becomes even more meaningful as we proudly honor our alumni in governance. We express our thanks to each one of them. Your dedication to public service and leadership in governance reflect the value nurtured within the walls of All Saints College. You are a shining example for our students and a matter of great pride for our alumni community. Our heartfelt thanks also goes to Dr. Pascola D'Souza for honoring the former administrative staff and all the teachers who have been present here. With great respect and gratitude, I acknowledge our retired teachers and former administrative staff for dedication and tireless service has shaped generations of students and contributed immensely to the legacy of this institution. Special thanks to Dr. Deepa M. for supporting us in contacting all the retired faculty members. We are also immensely grateful to our sponsors and partners whose generous support made it possible to organize this program and the Women-Led Business Expo, ASCAA 2020-26. Your contribution not only supports this event, but also encourages women entrepreneurs and innovation. My sincere thanks to all participants and exhibitors of ASCAA 2026, whose creativity, entrepreneurial spirit, and dedication bring life to this vibrant expo. Special thanks is due to Ms. Mamta Pillai, our alumna, for her effective guidance and dedication. We gratefully acknowledge the effort of the faculty members, organizing committee, volunteers, and students whose hard work behind the scene ensured that every detail of today's event was executed smoothly. Thanks are due to our media partners, Kerala Kamudi and Club FM, who have lent us very valuable media support. A special word of appreciation also goes to the technical team, media partners, support staff who's worked tirelessly to make this event a success. A special thanks to Ms. Jovita Justin for designing all our promotion materials. I thank each and every alumna present here today. Your presence strengthens the bond that connects generation of All Saints College. Your achievements across different fields are the living legacy of this great institution. A very special word of thanks goes to all the members of All Saints College Alumni Association, whose tireless efforts, planning and teamwork made Synergy 2026 and ASCAA 2026 a reality. Your commitment to strengthening the alumni network and creating opportunity for connection and collaboration is truly commendable. We are grateful to the core team members, Dr. Shaina TJ, Dr. Cynthia, Divya Grace, Dr. Sonia G. Nair, Ms. Sabina, and myself also, for planning and executing the event of this day to its most minute of details. I offer thanks to Lieutenant Dr. Margaret Lena for supporting us through her dedicated NCC cadets, and our sincere thanks to the cadets for their service. The cultural program was really magnificent. The dance was supervised by Dr. Sonia J. Nair and Ms. Sneha Dominic and performed by Viveka Shaji and her team. The team show was supervised by Dr. Reshma J.K., Dr. Nishal Prem Elias, Dr. Divya Grace, and Dr. Leeji Varghese. The theme show was presented to you by Ananya and team. We thank them for the college choir was supervised by Dr. Parvati Menon. The subsequent performance in the ASCAA Square have been organized by Dr. Parvati Menon and Dr. Gayatri, along with the Harmony Music Club. The dances in the ASCAA Square have been curated by Dr. Diana V. Prakash and Dr. Lekha Rani. I thank the media team, Dr. Nisha K.K., Dr. Vijay Kumari, Dr. Smita Ashok, Dr. Sini G. Benjamin, Dr. Kavitayan, Dr. Dania Jose, Dr. Jasni for their efficient functioning. I also thank the reception committee for their support. I thank every members of the faculty for their active participation and dedication. The college thanks you. Our administrative staff has been on its toes, quietly going to every work and seeing to the smooth function of this all. I offer them my sincere gratitude. I thank our students for their presence here and for investing in the legacy of All Saints College. Above all,
I offer my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to the God Almighty, whose blessing has been the one source of strength for us to organize this program. Let us continue to forward the spirit of synergy, where memories, leadership, and inspiration come together to shape the future. Once again, thank you all for being part of this meaningful celebration. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, sister. I now request the audience to please rise for the national anthem.
शुभाशिष मागे दाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you, everybody. We have now come to the end of the function. I request all the retired faculty and administrative staff to please proceed for lunch.